guys, let's take a look at the homework. Most of you did a fabulous job. As of right now, not all of you have submitted your answers at this point, but as of right now, the number one most missed question was number 7 off that worksheet. So I thought that'd be a good idea for me to go over. Big news today, Friday, the April 17th, is the very last day of the third quarter. So we're all done. So you should be checking parent portal. If you see any zeros anywhere next to your name, it means you did not complete an assignment. I'll be doing averages, getting those submitted. So third quarter is officially done. So now we're heading into fourth quarter. And I'm planning on our very first quiz to be Tuesday of next week. So I'm trying to find a good time in which to give the quiz. So I have posted for you up on Google Classroom a survey to take with a whole bunch of different times during the day, hour time slots. What I'd like you guys to do as part of your homework is to take that survey. You can click as many time slots as is convenient for you during the day to take a quiz. Whatever one time slot where most of you can do it, that's what I'm going to go with as our quizzing time. So very, very important to take that survey for our first quiz. So what I want to do is we're going to go through this. Then what I'm going to do is post on Google Classrooms a couple of review questions for you guys to do over the weekend. I'll then post the answers to those on Monday, and I think we're ready to go for our first quiz. But I do want to run through this one equation. And what you have to start with is the parent function, which would be y equals e to the x for this one. All right, so number 7, in case you can't read it, I try to write super big, is f of x equals negative 2 e raised to the x minus 1 minus 2. All right, so the parent function would be e to the x. So I'm going to make an xy chart for that. And if you notice, x is in the exponent, so that means I'm putting my negative 1, 0, and 1 down the x column. So e to the negative 1 would be 1 over e to the 0 is 1, and e to the first makes e. And the asymptote for a basic exponential graph is always going to be y equals 0. Okay, now I want to do the chart for f of x, which is going to be a manipulation of this one. All right, so the first thing I notice out in front is a negative 2. Anything out in front affects the y column. So I'm going to go right down the y column here and multiply everything by negative 2. So that's going to be negative 2 over e, negative 2, and negative 2e. Then I go to the exponent, and it says x minus 1. Now that negative 1 is affecting the x, so it's going to affect the x column. And anytime something affects the x, we do the opposite. So we're going to add 1 onto all these. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, right? That's going to be a shift 1 to the right. And then subtract 2 from the y's. So this is going to be minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. So what I'm going to do next to these now is put approximately what they're worth. This one's This one's easy. So that's going to be negative 4. So that means I'm going to plot the point 1, negative 4 for that one. Now these guys are going to be approximates. E is approximately 2.7. Or even if you want to think about it as 3. That's negative 6 minus 2, right? Negative 6 minus 2 is approximately negative 8, right? If you want to even be a little more specific, that's 2.7. You could say it's negative 5.4 minus 2, so negative 7.4 would even be a little bit better. So you could do 2 comma negative 7.4. Just need to get in the ballpark. Now this one, again, e is 2.7. So if you want to think about this as negative 2/3 minus 2, this would be 0 and negative 2 2/3. Right? And these are what I'm going to plot right here. So I'm going here, make my x and y axis. Okay. Now, also very important to get is the new asymptote. Right? My original asymptote was y equals 0. So anything in the equation that affected the y is going to affect my asymptote. So negative 2 times 0 is still negative 2, but then I got to subtract 2. So essentially I'm shifting the graph down 2. So 1, 2, here's negative 2. That's going to be my horizontal asymptote. Okay. Then I'm going to plot these points. So 0. Where are we? Negative 2 2/3. So I'm going to do negative 2 2/3 is here. I'm having issues with my pen. 0, negative 2 2/3 is right about there. Okay. 1 and negative 4. There's 1. 1, 2, 3. There's negative 4. Didn't scale it very well. 1, 4. Okay. And then 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. So it's 2. 2 and right about there. So that means it's going to look like that. So that was the answer to number 7. I'm going to show what number 7 looked like up on here real quick. Here was number 7. And number 7 should have been B. If you notice, here's the horizontal asymptote at negative 2. And it curves downwards. So that should have been the answer for that guy. All right. So that's all I have for you today. What I want you guys to do is practice that review assignment. Do that over the weekend. Submit it. I'm going to post the answer key. And then we'll have our first quiz on Tuesday. So be sure to fill out that survey for me. Talk to you guys soon.